Welcome to 38 Move Blunder. My name is Shonda. I'm an adult chess improver, and today we're going to play some bots on chess.com. They have some New Year's bots. I've been playing Martin, Janjay, and Nelson already. I still have Wally and Magnus to do. So let's run through Martin on up and see how far we can get. I have a new setup, some lights, and a new sound. Hello, hello, hello. I'm excited. So we're going to play some chess here. Martin is the silliest bot. Okay, guarding. He's not making any mistakes yet, and he typically does not against the e4, e5 setup. Okay, let's see if we can give it a fried liver. Okay, he's going for this bishop. We could go ahead and jump in with either the bishop or the knight. Honestly, getting this out of danger with check is pretty awesome. The king has to move. Then we can put the bishop on a nice new square. Or we can just keep fried liver attacking. Should we get a queen for a bishop? Yep, he went ahead and took. See what he's going to do against this. Okay. Now we have the knight. The knight is... Whoa, okay. Now the knight is hanging out pretty advanced. The king has moved, though. So that's pretty good for us. Let's continue developing some pieces and see what else we can do. He's not really attacking anything major. Have that covered. We can push him away, or we can develop. Let's go ahead and develop a bishop while pushing the knight away. It says it's the Italian game Knight Attack. Okay, he went to the edge of the board. We can continue attacking the knight. He's back where he belongs. Let's get a knight out. Bishop's checking out that tender pawn there, but he cannot jump in to do the same thing to me. I have that square covered. See what we can do. We can castle. We can get our queen out and attack pieces over here. Kind of like that. We could pin this to the king. Why we didn't do that the first time, I don't know. But now we can do it. Go for a pin. He pushes me away. I trade it off. That would not be too bad. Okay, he didn't just moved his... Let's do this then. So he's pinned. I can move my queen here safely because he is pinned to the king. Now my queen's getting in. This square looks very juicy. Attack the rook, attack the pawn, attack another pawn with check. Free bishop. Now I just wonder if there's a way... Okay, this is check, not check, if he was here. So I can take a rook, he would move. Interesting. I think we want to get our knight closer. What is he doing? That's an interesting move. So I could attack him with check. Ah. Okay. I am only 750 elo. Backwards knight moves. That totally happened to me just now. Well, let's see. My queen is pretty safe for the moment, but as soon as he starts doing stuff like that, I probably have the first attack, so I don't know. Okay. Let's keep attacking the king. Uh-huh. And? Check. Okay. Check. Could go up. Check. Nope, not check. We'll just rook lift. The knight is moving to unprotected squares. We shall continue with our rook plan. He runs over that way. Give a check. Where will he go? Try and cut him off first. Free rook. Not a free rook. Okay. Not a free rook, but a free pawn. A free knight. A battery on a king. Okay. And then checkmate. Okay, we beat Martin. Let's do the next spot. Now, the voice lines for John Jay. She's a psychic, astrologer, recently certified horse energy specialist. That's putting a really negative light on a certain type of people because she's not very good at all. Shall we go London? Shall we go e4, e5 again? Okay. Everything's going. I could have gone Vienna game. Okay, now we're in the Petrov. Could go 4 knights. She didn't do 4 knights. She put her queen there. Not entirely sure what that does. could be getting ready to do some things over here if this knight moves. I'm thinking attack in the center. Yeah. It kind of stops the knight from jumping there. The queen is looking at that, but that's fine. Pinning. Okay. Take. Attacking the knight. Develop another piece. Trap a queen somehow. Can we trap a queen? So she can't go there or there. Or there or there. She does have some squares, but what if we just pushed her away? I don't think she's going to blunder onto one of those squares. And I don't think she's going to trade. So let's do this first. Interesting. Can't go there, 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 there. What about these two squares? There's got to be a way we can trap this queen. If I move my queen over, she definitely can't go like a knight. That would be a two move. Or one. Attack the knight. Two. No, I want it to go here. Whoa. There. That would take away those squares. And then I just push a pawn and she's trapped. Okay. If I go here, I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, but you're still trapped. Yeah. We trapped a queen. We trapped a queen. Let's attack her with a pawn. If I move this pawn forward, this is still protected. So I can push this. And where's she going to go? Nowhere? What's she going to do? Okay. Working. Fair. And then. Okay. Forcing me to take with the queen to open up. Bummer. Not quite trapped. Is she still trapped if I move the knight over to capture with the knight? She can go there and there. Aw, we didn't trap her. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Okay, can we give a check to the king? Intermezzo move. Is there a way we can... Ooh. Check. What's she got on this diagonal? Can she attack anything? We can attack her with our knight and lose a queen. That doesn't do anything. besides just making a mess of my own position, chasing this queen around, I don't think we really did anything great. Oh well. There must have been a way to do that, but I did not see it. That's one of the things that I'm going to look back on and screenshot if there was a tactic there and put it in my new tactic folder. So my goal is to try and get some of these weird positions in there that I've made myself and solve them so I know for the next time what to do. Because it seemed like it was, I don't know, something that makes sense. Okie dokie. We have a knight that can go to the middle. We have a lot of weaknesses here, but they have a lot of pieces that are not developed. So let's get a bishop out first. We can castle long. Now, is she going to sack for this? She's going to do that. What shall we do? Let it take the pawn and not take back. Move our knight. So we're guarding the pawn. So if she goes for it, we'll just take it. We'll try that. It's eyeing an unguarded square as well. So free pawn. Free pawn. Free pawn. Okay. I didn't do anything. It's just another free pawn. Free pawn. Ooh. Fork. Take the check. Then we can come back. Is there a way to check again? This can definitely come down and check. Then what? Come on, king. Come to me. Come, come, come. And then it would be nice if this bishop could do something about that. Is there anything free that we can have while the king is out and away from his house? There's this. Another free pawn. There's another check we could give. Check. Can't eat it because it's protected. It's a super great protected. We could try it. Where are you going to run to now? Here. There. I can move my rook over. They... Get my knight back over here. Give another check, but that's just going to get eaten. I'm up in material. We can go ahead and trade down, but I do have these doubled pawns, which is not great. There could be some counterplay against them, so we're not going to do that. Let's do this. Then we can go ahead and do this. Take a rook, or we'll take a rook first. Okay. Attack the pin piece. They're attacking that, but I have a check. Then I have a check. They'll run over here. I could do a lot of things here. I think mate is coming really soon. And the knight is in danger there, but we can corral the king right here. And I have check. The king will run over here. Everything's well protected. Okay, king can't go there. King cannot go here or there. King can go there, but if I move this, he will not be able to. Could give a check. Losing guard. Oh no, it's still guarded. So I guess he'd go here. Or take it. And then I just get a knight. Less pieces. That's nice. Yep. Still guarded. Okay. Be really nice if I just had this rook to help out. So let's go ahead and do that. Unless there's a way, I'd give a check. I'd go back. I'd block my rook. How about we just... Okay, rook over. Pawn runs. Rook all the way back. Pawn steps forward one more time. And then we can checkmate. That sounds fine. Okay. Getting out of checkmate by pushing the pawn. Tricky, tricky. Take with check. Triple pawns. How horrible is that? Okay. Rook can come over. King would just go there. Now I have to be aware of this. Because... Why don't I just go snap it up? Whoa, hey, no. Yeah. Then we'll come back and ladder check. Just clearing the way so I can checkmate with the ladder. Okay. That was a little harder than I thought it was going to. Next, new bot. I do have it on random, but okay, random, 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 go. I'm white again. I wish it would just cycle through. Continuing on. Let's do a Vienna. Okay. Oh yeah, Nelson was the early queen attack guy. That's right. But that doesn't do anything right this minute. I'm guarded already. Not looking at this pawn anymore because the queen moved. Pinning this pawn to the king. I think I can just push here. What would happen if I did that? Go back. Go back, you queen. Mm-hmm. Queen side would be super open if I did this. I don't think I'm going to do that. Trade the queens. Eat a pawn. Trade the queens. I will... So help develop or do something else. Under attack. Protected. Not if I get another guard there, so bishop or pawn for protection here. Let's do pawn. He says, nah. Okay. Pinning to the king. Unpin. Starting off on the wrong foot. I don't see how that's possible. I have more pieces developed than you do. Especially when I attack your bishop. Oh, and if I take with the knight, I hang my queen. I have more pieces developed. I'm fine with this. Let's put another one on it. Attacking the knight. That's okay. Here or there. I kind of like here because this is a nice square right now. Don't really want to go backwards. I'll go forwards. You could take away my square. Or retreat. And that's interesting. I'm not retreating, I'm winning in reverse. Okay. This knight needs a home. He could castle soon. I could opposite side castle. Okay. How does it feel to blunder? I wouldn't know. Okay. Says I blundered because this knight doesn't have any good spots to jump to anymore since this bishop didn't trade itself off. So if I put a bishop here, no, that would just lose a bishop. Counterattacking, maybe. I'm gonna go here. At least I'll develop my bishop after that. It's not great. Not great at all. Will he follow through? Yep. Okay. And then it's a bummer that this pawn is so close. But I'm not giving away another piece. I'm not going to do it. Nope. Attacking a rook. I wanted to move my rook anyway. because I wanted to do a rook lift. Okay, moving a rook. Giving up on that and going for this pawn over here. I want to drive away this pawn and this bishop. I really do. What if... Nope, that just hangs a pawn. If I move over, could still be attacking the pawn. It's pretty miserable right here. Push forward. Stops the pawn. Push forward. And I'll have kind of like a stone wall. Kind of. I think a stone wall is actually this kind of structure. I have to do it. Here, en passant, take. Oh, didn't even take it. Okay. So now this is pretty strong. This bishop's really sad though. And this knight hasn't moved out of its stable. So let's do that. Where would the knight be best? Here? It's kind of like an outpost. Not very many ways for the knight to jump, so let's try it. We'll go over here and here. Knight is looking at this square right there. Do not like that. I've already guarded against it though, so I can't move this knight, or I can double guard it with the bishop. How in the world am I supposed to break through? Ooh. Can this be my pawn break at all? Probably over here. I should be pushing pawns over here. Take some more space. Give a knight a place to jump to. Gross. What about here? Okay. I really wanted to go here with my pawn. And I think that's just a decoy. So he can hop right back because pawns can't go backwards. So I think I'm going to take that square away from him somehow. I'm going to go here with the knight. Looking at doing things there. Okay. He sees that I see this square, and he jumps to protect it with the horse. Hmm. Is it rooklift time? I think maybe it's rooklift time. One. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's do that. Trading off the knight to open up the file. I like that. That's a weakness I can work with. I know I am low on points here. He's got 2 on me. I really shouldn't be trading pieces off, but there's not really. Okay, I could go back. And then try and put pressure on this pawn with ideas. Can't push that pawn while I am in front of it, though. Ew. Take it or retreat. Doubled up his pawns, claiming the open file. Semi-open. It's open to me because I'm in front of it. The knight could... Okay, trade off. To trade or not to trade? What doesn't have any defenders right now? I think I need to focus on those. And that's these bishops. How to get to the bishops? It's a good question. But I could push this pawn. Go for a bishop trade. Here. There. Now it's got a guard. Here. There. I take. I move my other one over. That's a lot of moves. What is he going to do in that time? Oh. if I push, he can attack it to try and undouble his pawns. So I have to take. So they're still doubled. Let's try. Take. Not at all. Okay. He says yow to a lot of my moves, which makes me think they're not great. Okay. It's a rook trade time. Trade bishops. Trade rooks. Says no thanks. Okay. Rook lift. That doesn't do... Well, I suppose I can't go over here now. For a second. But I do have so much more space than I did. I think that bishop babysitting this square is good for me. What to do? Bring the king. Okay. Take towards the center. Free bishop. Yes! Take that, Nelson. Take that. Nelson is the best at crying when Nelson's bishop is taken. Okay. Go back to the good square. Hurts my feelings when you play good moves. Where's this knight going? Nowhere. That's where. Oh. I think that was a notification for my daily chess challenge. So I've been doing a thing since the first of the year where you have a whole day to make a move and you get paired with 12 people. Over half of them quit in the first day. So it's me against a 300, almost 400, 1200, 700, and an 1100. And I will show you some of the games later after they are finished because I don't want anybody to sneak a peek at my thought process. I'll go here. And that's just another free piece. They can get in with the rook soon. So I should just move my king off the back rank. Or I could give a check. Ooh, win a rook? Dang, can't. I would love to win this rook. But that would lose a rook. Um, what if I threaten a pawn? Take. I could win a bishop. Can't win a bishop. But it's really great square right there. How about I take the free pawn first? He's trying to... Okay. What if I gave a check? Where would he go? There. I don't like my bishops on the edge of the board. They kind of suck. So let's put this one here. It's pretty happy being guarded by the pawn. Okay, time to move my king off the back rank. Oh, interesting. Wonder why they didn't just give me a check. Oh, that piece is pinned. Let's attack it. Attack with check. And checkmate has to be coming soon, doesn't it? If I go here... It goes over here. That's kind of a pain in the butt. Cut off the king first. Like this. Now I can trade the rooks and then check. But I don't believe that's the way to checkmate a king in the corner. I'd have to come around. I think the king can get out. I'm going to keep my rook. Interesting. Yes, and I'm just going to run over here. Oh, it's a draw. How? No. Oh, no. It was a draw. The king had no legal moves. Nelson is tricky. Nelson, he's got all of those sneaky moves. Well, I played those next two bots, but unfortunately the video cut out. So I'm going to end this video here. Let's blunder forward together, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.